How's it going, YouTube? As you guys know, there is no team in the RLCS quite like one that has been consistent top 3 performances, the history, the notoriety, the iconic moments of a ceiling shot. If you guys don't know who I'm alluding to, it is the one and only legendary Cloud9. If you guys don't know the history with Cloud9, obviously they came into the scene picking up Team Iris, which then became the Muffin Men after they failed to qualify in Season 3, I think it was, as #1 seed. You saw Gimmick, Torment, Squishy, and they had dominant performances, one of the most successful organizations in all of Rocket League history. And then they, alongside 13 other organizations, signed a petition saying we wanted better communication. As you guys know, I kind of broke that information saying Squishy is leaving Cloud9, joining NRG, and that Cloud9 is going to be leaving the scene. That was a while ago. And during this time that they have not been in, they have teased and baited and farmed this community for impressions. And many people are like, when are you guys going to join back in? When are you guys going to be part of the RLCS again? And today is finally that day. If you guys haven't seen the announcement or the video, Cloud9 is finally back in to the RLCS. They are joining us again and picking up not only a team, but also a content creator. There is some things that I have about this that may not be, I wouldn't say they're the most positive, but they are about the reality of this space and has been going as an ongoing conversation for the past few weeks on this channel. Right now, esports is in a pretty rough spot. Right now, esports is burning money left, right, and center. People are trying to consolidate. There's been big layoffs and everything else. And by no means am I ever upset about people being picked up and supported and earning a bag. But my concern is looking at more than just the right now and thinking about the long term. And I hope I am proven wrong. But as of right now, in esports, orgs joining esports are for one thing and one thing only, which is the Esports World Cup. Teams that are of notability, teams that have large organizations, large statuses, big reach, etc., they are being incentivized with a stimulus dollar to pick up teams so they can field multiple rosters when it comes to the Esports World Cup. Cloud9, OG, TSM, why now are these organizations coming into Rocket League in a time when it has never been more likely to get out of Rocket League? Why is that? When everybody's talking about the diminishing return, the cost isn't justifiable, when all of these things are happening, why are we seeing these big organizations trend into Rocket League? And it is, in my humble opinion, because they're being provided stimulus money in order to do so. And as you guys have heard me talk about it, I don't blame them. I don't. If you're asking me, why is Cloud9, a team known for excellence, picking up a team that has barely made main event? They missed the first one, they made the second one, and I think they made the third one as well. Results-wise, not making top 8. So why is it the legendary Cloud9 is picking up a team, also shoutouts dog, to a decision that is going to be, they're very unlikely to make the major, very unlikely to make the world championship. And maybe that changes, and I hope it changes. But why are they spending this money to do so? And my thought process is they're being heavily incentivized to do so. As an organization, I don't blame them. If you're telling me, hey, we're going to go compete at the Esports World Cup, you need a Rocket League team, you need a League of Legends team, you need a Fortnite team, you need a this team, a that team, a whatever team, then I totally get it. Here's a bunch of money, go pick up that roster. But my concern is long term. What happens if that stimulus money is no longer there? How long are these guys going to be supported? Is Omelette going to have to go? Is Hercules going to have to go and find a new organization to represent in 3 months, in 6 months, in a year? Is this a long-term deal? Is it a short-term deal? Those are the concerns I have, because in esports, it's a temporary band-aid. I am very much so worried about that. Right now, teams aren't making money. They're relying on sponsorship dollars, which is exactly how we got into the place we did right now, where we're seeing 12, 16, 18,000 layoffs in the last 2 years. And if this is a temporary stimulus band-aid, which is just sponsorship dollars on the short term, what is going to happen when those sponsorship dollars go away? Is it going to be the exact same thing we're seeing right now? To me, it is temporary. It's not a good solution, but I think it is very concerning that organizations like this are now coming into the space when it makes almost no sense. It's one of the worst times in the past 3 years to do so. I'm worried. I am worried. Now, I love that if this thing is happening and if Herc is saying she is signed for 2 years, phenomenal. I am not going to ever complain to any of these people. I'm not going to hold any of these people who say negatively. The Omelet crew, their players, their coach, Herc as a content creator, fantastic. If Cloud9 comes to the door, they're offering you market value. They're willing to take care and support. Of course. As an organization, if someone's coming and saying, hey, sponsorship dollars, instantly profitable, we're going to support you in a time like right now, I get it. But what this does, and let's be clear on it, is Cloud9 has bought themselves time. They now have a get out of jail free card to spend the next year or two to find ways to make this profitable, to generate revenue, to leverage Hercules' social following growth, whatever, and make sense to get marketing dollars, revenue, whatever it is back. That is their goal now because they've been given a free check, a blank check essentially, to pick up a team, to be in the scene, to do whatever it is. My focus is going to be what is their impact? What is Cloud9 going to do to support and bring eyes and attention on this space to help get a benefit for both their players, their content creator, and themselves as a brand? That is where I am looking. Because as of right now, if I am looking at it just objectively, all these new organizations coming in are being paid a healthy check so they can field a roster for Rocket League at the Esports World Cup. And it's nothing more than that. And these are the people that I want to make sure are invested and actually give a shit about their players and their content creator, not just, hey, we're giving some money, go pick some things up. I'm worried. I'm worried that the exact same thing is going to happen that is happening right now with all these layoffs in the 2 years or the 1 year or whatever it is. It's just a Band-Aid. And I'm very much so concerned. Am I ecstatic Cloud9 is back in? 1000%. Love the organization, love the branding, love the things that they do. But is it going to be a long-term solution? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm trying to be realistic about this stuff, but it's just one thing after another. It is more of the same issues continuing. But either way, I'm happy Cloud9's back in. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think I'm crazy about this? I'm feeling pretty confident about my opinion on where things are and what concerns I have for the future. But at the end of the day, Cloud9 is back in Rocket League. That's a W. I'm very excited for that. That brings more eyes and attention on the game. But how can they utilize it through watch parties and everything else? That's what I'm waiting to see. Anyway, as always, if you guys enjoy the content, like, subscribe, notifications, comments down below, links to everything in the description, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.